Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Rissa Watches. I'm Rissa. I just watch stuff and I'm going to be checking out the All of You song from Encanto. The way I'm doing this is I did the Encanto movie reaction and then I removed the songs from there and then I'm posting them separately. Uh, but I did Surface Pressure before I did the Encanto movie, and then the Encanto movie was then hyped up a lot in the comments, so I did that, and now I'm gonna be posting the songs. And Encanto, the film, was so beautiful. And if you want to go see my thoughts on that, that video is up. But yeah, let's check out All of You from Encanto.
Look at this home. We need a new foundation. It may seem hopeless, but we'll get by just fine.
Because Mirabel knows what it's like to not have a gift and still function and still do things and live and survive. And now she can show them that.
Look at this family, a glowing constellation, so full of stars, and everybody wants to shine. But the stars don't shine, they burn, and the constellations shift. I think it's time you learn you're more than just your gift.
Yeah, there we go.
I held on too tight, just so afraid I'd lose you too. The miracle is not some magic that you've got. The miracle is you, not some gift, just you.
And that's what's causing everything. All of this was from Abuela's trauma of what she experienced with Pedro and having to flee her home and her village, and because she's so afraid of losing the miracle and losing her family, you know. And if she lets go, if she lets go one bit, she's going to lose them. And you know, if you heard me cry in my other video, I get that because, you know, after my dad passed away, that was a big fear of mine. You know, just like when Luisa said, I'm always afraid something's going to happen to us. You know, it seems like Abuela passed that anxiety on to Luisa. And, you know, for decades, her abuela has probably been afraid that something was going to happen to her family member and she would have to relive that pain. And I remember after my dad passed away, I was so afraid of something happening to someone else in my family. And I remember just the idea of it, I felt like it would kill me, you know. And so I can understand that fear, that, like I even said it in the other video where I was afraid to leave the house. I was afraid to leave my dad because I was afraid that if I left, something would happen to him. He, you know, his sickness would just, it would be the moment I left, you know. And I remember after he passed away, I would always like kind of want to know where my family is, like what's going on, who's doing what. Because I wanted, if I could keep tabs on everyone, then I can keep them safe. If I know exactly where they are, I can keep them safe, you know. And that's not healthy. It's not, you know, and I've learned that now and I'm still learning it, you know. Abuela, you know, and that's just me at 29. You know, and I'm already like this. I can't imagine how emotionally fucked up Abuela must be if her anxieties and her fears infected her and her kids and her grandkids like that. That's some painful shit. And just that little moment of, I was afraid I'd lose you too. And you could hear the cry, you know. She was so afraid of losing her family that she pushed them away, you know, and not even intentionally pushing them away. I'm pretty sure that wasn't her goal, but it's what happened. It starts off with good intentions and it just kind of evolves, it snowballs into something malicious, something toxic, and that's what happened here. This gift seems more like a curse because once you're given a gift, you have to be that thing. You're not allowed to be anything else or be any other way. So it's almost like the one who actually had the gift was Mirabel, because she was allowed to have her own identity and discover herself and find herself, you know?
You're more than just your gift.
And she's gonna teach that to them.
I held on too tight, just so afraid I'd lose you too. The miracle is not some magic that you've got. The miracle is you, not some gift, just you. The miracle is you,
All of you, all of you.
Okay, so we gonna talk about Bruno.
It's Bruno.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about Bruno. I'll start, okay. Pep, I'm sorry about your wedding. Didn't mean to be upsetting. That wasn't a prophecy. I could just see you were sweating. And I
See it
wanted
right there? He says it. That these aren't things he predicted, these are things that he just said. But everyone else, because Bruno's gift is prophecy, anything he says is taken as a prophecy. Oh, Bruno.
to say about Bruno. I'll start, okay. Pep, I'm sorry about your wedding. Didn't mean to be upsetting. That wasn't a prophecy. I could just see you were sweating. And I wanted you to know that your bro loves you so. Let it in, let it out, let it rain, let it snow, let it go. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro.
See, that's Peppa needed her brother. Peppa needed Bruno.
To say about Bruno. I'll start, okay. Pep, I'm sorry about your wedding. Didn't mean to be upsetting. That wasn't a prophecy. I could just see you were sweating. And I wanted you to know that your bro loves you so. Let it in, let it out, let it rain, let it snow, let it go.
Let it
That's
go.
what I'm always saying, bro. Got a lot of apologies I got to say.
Hey, we're just happy that you're here.
Yeah, he doesn't have any apologies. Bruno doesn't need to apologize to anyone. No. Maybe you could just say, hey, I'm sorry that happened, but he had good reasons. Besides, he was protecting her daughter.
Okay.
Coming to the light.
The trip was over your night, and no matter what happens, we're gonna find our way.
Yo, I knew he never left. I heard him every day.
She heard him every day.
What's that sound?
I think it's everyone in town.
Mariano.
It's a dream when we work as a team. You're so strong.
Yeah, but sometimes I cry.
So do I.
Me too, Luisa. Sometimes I cry too. It's okay, Luisa. We got this, girl. You can be strong and cry at the same time.
It's a dream when we work as a team. You're so strong.
Yeah, but sometimes I
So
cry.
So do I.
I may not be as strong, but I'm getting wiser.
Yeah, I need sunlight and fertilizer. Come on, let's plant some new.
Oh, she needs sun and fertilizer because she doesn't have her plants anymore, and now she is going to be able to grow herself, even more, because now their gifts aren't holding them back. Their gifts, even though they were gifts, they were holding them back, so now Luisa can cry. Now Isabella doesn't have to be perfect. She can just plant whatever she wants. She can do and wear whatever she wants. She can be as beautiful or as ugly as whatever it is that she plants. Now she has that option. And same thing with Luisa. Now she can cry. She can be strong. She can be happy. She can be sad. She doesn't just have to constantly be okay. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, guys.
is strong, but I'm getting wiser.
Yeah, I need sunlight and fertilizer. Come on, let's plant something new and watch it fly straight up to the sky. Let's go.
The stars don't shine, they burn. The constellations glow. The seasons change in turn. Would you watch our little girl go? She takes after you.
Hey, Mariana, why so blue?
I just have so much loving.
You know, I've got this cousin too. Have you met Dolores?
Okay, I'll take it from here, goodbye. You talk so loud, you take care of your mother and you make her proud. You write your own poetry every night when you go to sleep, and I'm seizing the moment, so would you wake up and notice me?
Dolores, I see you.
And I hear you. Yes!
Let's get married.
The house is back.
Home sweet home. I like the new foundation.
It isn't perfect.
Neither are we.
That's true. Just one more thing before the celebration.
What?
We need a doorknob.
We made this one for you.
She's finally getting a door.
We see how bright you burn. We see how brave you've been. Now see yourself in turn.
Oh my god, I'm sure Mirabel needed that so much. After 10 years of hearing what she did from her abuela. 10 years of being told not special, and that, you know, those lectures from her dad of, you know, living as the other and the outside. You know, I've been there. And then, you know, to kind of be swept aside and kind of ignored and invalidated for that entire time. And then to have this moment here where the entire family is looking at her and saying, hey, you know, we see you. We see your pain. We see how much you've been trying. We see how much you care. And we are validating that. We are acknowledging that. I love this little boy.
We see how bright you burn.
And look at her looking around like so confused, you know? It's like, you know, when you're not used to receiving affection or praise, you know, and then you start to receive it and you don't know how to handle it. It's pretty awkward. It's okay, you know. And it's like, no, it's okay to receive praise and affection, but when you're not used to it, it doesn't feel right, you know. And again, after 10 years of what she's experienced.
We see how bright you burn. We see how brave you've been.
And her sister's not looking at her, you know, with this rage. And now see yourself in turn. That's the biggest one, because of the effect all of this has had on Mirabel's self-image, on her, you know, how she values herself. And because to have a gift is to have value. That means Mirabel never thought she meant anything and was never worth anything. And she always, for so long, you know, wanted to be a madrigal. And it's that. And she's reliving that moment when she goes to the door. You know, but this time nothing's been ruined. No one's looking at her with those looks of what happened. What did you do? You know.
Now see yourself.
Now see yourself in turn. I think that's the hardest part for all of us.
You're the real gift, kid. Let us in.
That's a thing I've been hearing a lot was like a see me or I see you and open your eyes, and wake up. That's what I've heard a lot.
Abre los ojos. What do you see?
I see me. All of me.
Oh, her mother looking at her. Smiling at her so proud. Oh, what Mirabel has been fighting for. Yeah, it's finally there. It's finally happening. She finally has her abuela's love and her approval. You know, as her pride and fear were blinding her. Ah! Did she get it again? Oh! So is Mirabel? Is Mira? So is she like the grandmother? Is it like a retelling, kind of like the grandmother? Is she gonna be the next person to, be like kind of like the next matriarch, I guess, of the family of whoever the leader of Casita or the Madrigal family? Thank you, everyone. I know that was an abrupt ending. I forgot to say bye for that little part when I forgot I was going to take that out. So I didn't say bye. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for um, being supportive. It's a big one. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I will see you on the next one.